Hello, welcome to our evaluation of YouTube. My name is Fernando Joed and I am a Information Technology Bachelor of Science student.
Hi, my name is Yusuf Bashir, and I'm a studying a Bachelor's of Arts in Computer Science.
My name is Christopher Belazer. I'm studying a Bachelor's of Science in Computer Science.
Hi, my name is Tawfiq. I'm studying Bachelor of Arts and Computer Science.
This heuristic evaluation analyzes YouTube's interface using Nielsen's 10 usability heuristics. As the most popular video sharing platform with over 2 billion monthly users, YouTube serves a wide range of purposes for users of all technical levels. The evaluation highlights key strengths and usability issues, offering insights to improve our satisfaction and interface transparency.
YouTube is a free video sharing website open to the public, where users can watch, upload, share, comment on, and react to videos. The platform offers several features, including video recommendations, live streaming, subscriptions, content monetization, community engagement tools, and a search engine to explore different types of content. YouTube's global user base exceeds 2 billion monthly active users, making it one of the most influential digital platforms worldwide. Our evaluation focuses on its two core user groups, being general users and independent content creators, who both experience YouTube primarily through its web interface. General viewers to consume video content, and content creators to create content based on hobbies or perhaps for income or exposure.
To start off with some problem areas, monetization feedback. Creators frequently receive demonetization notices without sufficient explanation, preventing them from correcting issues or understanding platform rules, often being the case of unfair demonetization practices. Content creators report receiving vague warnings like not suitable for advertisers without specific violations or actionable steps. An example of an unfair treatment of demonetization is that a YouTuber called the Iceman got his YouTube channel demonetized due to a miscommunication. On August 25, 2022, Ackman posted a video explaining how his channel was unfairly demonetized due to a tweet he posted. For context, at the time there were some controversies about how some content creators were doxing and cyberbullying or even threatening the families of other content creators. The main issues was YouTube's inability to deal with or reprimand said content creators for violating YouTube's anti-bullying policies. Ackman's tweet was simply poking fun at YouTube with the use of satire humor, meaning what he was saying was not going to happen. Besides the tweet, YouTube proceeded to demonetize his channel. They did not talk to him about it, when such drastic action could have been avoided with a simple question and answer. Like Evan stated in his video, YouTube could have called them and asked them if what he was gonna do in the tweet it was real. Eggman would have responded with a simple no. A recommendation to solve this issue: implement a more detailed monetization feedback system that highlights exact timestamps or content areas causing restriction with links to relevant guidelines. Provide clear, specific reasoning for the monetization with actionable steps for resolution. Include direct links to relevant policies and appeals. Be more communicative with the end user. The next issue will be recommendation algorithm transparency. Users often do not understand why certain videos are recommended to them. This lack of clarity may affect users' confidence in the algorithm and limit their ability to manage relevant content. Some feedback shows users are often confused by repeat of unrelated recommendations, and there is no accessible explanation on how to reset or retrain the algorithm. Multiple YouTubers have reported and or mentioned in their videos how algorithm won't recommend their videos to other users in the platform, how it sometimes affects their viewer count due to it, and how its subscribers can help by sharing their videos. A recommendation to solve this issue is to introduce a visible feature explaining why a video was recommended, example, based on its history or popular in your region. Allow users to customize the inputs used by the algorithm.
The next problem is intrusive ad interruptions. Its severity ranking is at 4, and it's quite easy to fix, sitting at 2 in terms of ranking. The problem is that users frequently experience multiple unskippable ads during short videos or mid-rolls that interrupt content flow. And the problem is that creators also have very little control over the ad placement, which can make their audience frustrated with them and YouTube. User engagement is also heavily disrupted because of this. Users often report frustration when a series of ads play before short content or interrupts long form videos without notice. This is most often noticed when we're watching YouTube on TV. Michael Kahn from PC Mag has reported in May of 2023 that YouTube is bringing 30-second unskippable ads to connected TVs. Our recommendation to fix this is to implement smarter ad pacing algorithms and provide users with more personalized settings to adjust their ads. And creators should also be given more control so that they have more control over their user base and how ads appear during their videos. The next problem to talk about is lack of dislike visibility. This is sitting at a severity ranking of 3, and it's quite easy to fix with a ranking of 1. The problem is that YouTube has removed the dislike count. There is no access to dislike count, and so users lack a way to assess the general reception of content. And so one of the most important feedback mechanisms has been removed, and it impairs the credibility of community sentiment. Users expressed that dislikes previously served as a useful filter for identifying misleading or low quality content. Now they usually have to rely on comments, which isn't as efficient as looking at dislikes. It's speculated that after YouTube Rewind 2018, the dislike button was removed due to how many dislikes the video achieved when it was released. The New Zealand Herald reported in November 2021 that YouTube has announced it will no longer show the number of dislikes on videos in a new move to reduce targeted dislike attacks and their impact on creators. Our recommendation to fix this is to reintroduce the public dislike count, or you can replace it with a revised metric that allows to see negative feedback on a video for users. A fun fact, there's a web extension called Return YouTube Dislike, which has temporarily solved this issue. Although it's not 100% accurate in showing the dislike, it does solve the issue temporarily, and it also goes to show that the issue of returning YouTube dislikes is not so complicated for YouTube.
Another problem area is YouTube's copyright enforcement system. This achieves a severity ranking of 4. The copyright strike system lacks transparency and often penalizes users before offering educational or resolutional resources. Oftentimes, content creators have been penalized due to fraudulent copyright claims, and this especially affects creators working within fair use of YouTube's copyright laws or who use YouTube as a source of income. Users often report losing monetization or access to their videos because of background music or vague copyright claims, often without timely resolution or fair explanation. As documented in a study analyzing YouTube user experiences, copyright enforcement has been described as a minefield in which the landmines are copyright strikes. We recommend providing a clearer dispute and appeal interface with responsive timelines. We also recommend offering a searchable knowledge base for fair use and public domain policies, which would improve communication of copyright claims by providing pre-strike notices. Another issue is YouTube's ad and feed customization limitations. This achieves a severity ranking of 3. Users have limited options to influence the type of ads or content which they see. This leads to often irrelevant or repeated recommendations and commercials, and sometimes even not safe for work ads. Many users report frustration when repeatedly shown irrelevant or unwanted content. Despite using feedback buttons, research highlights persistent complaints about YouTube's ad algorithm failing to adapt to user preferences, with some ads recurring even after users mark them as unhelpful or inappropriate. We recommend that YouTube expands user control to block entire content categories or advertisers, and that display settings show which preferences are influencing feed results. This would enhance user settings for ad and content customization, while also including filters based on category, recency, or content type.
Next, we evaluated the design YouTube's reporting tool used for flagging abuse and improper content. The problem is the users often face like a vague labels and cultural layout, which makes it harder to know which category to pick. Many also unsure if their report was actually submitted or not. We give this a moderate severity score of 2, but it's easy to fix with 1 out of 3 on the effort scale. We suggest clearer categories using simple direct language. Step 2 is a step-by-step reporting flow to guide users. Step 3 is a confirmation screen to show the report was actually received and with the optional tracking. These changes would improve trust and usability, align with heuristics of minimalist design and positive error handling. Improving these tools helps the user feel heard and keeps the platform safer for everyone.
So, in conclusion, we see that YouTube remains a powerful platform, but it has a lot of critical usability flaws that should be addressed. The top issues that we looked at were intrusive ad interruptions based on criticality. The top issues were intrusive ad interruptions, lack of feedback tools like the dislike button, algorithm opacity and vague monetization policies, and of course, poor reporting and copyright enforcement design. The main causes for this are a lack of transparency, limited user control on YouTube's end, and inconsistent or missing feedback. The goal of these recommendations that we have provided is to improve the clarity, control, and satisfaction for users and creators, and to reduce user frustration, and also to strengthen trust between YouTube and the community. So the takeaway is that small interface changes like visible feedback or better ad control will have a big impact on the user experience. Thank you for listening.